How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Quebec Nordiques Canadians Only franchise mode video. This is episode 20, I believe. We have made 20 episodes of this series, and I am so happy. First of all, I want to talk about the direction of what this series is going to go in, because maybe you could tell in a bit of these videos I'm losing my love for it just a tiny bit. This challenge was really fun at the start, but just the way that the franchise mode has been going with like player development or regression specifically, like Logan Stankoven and Michael Misa were 90 overall at one point, and Misa hasn't even hit his prime age yet, and he's dropped. Stankoven, sure he's 28, but like why did he drop to an 87? Another one being Callum Ritchie having one of the best rookie years this team has seen, and then turning into Nail Yakupov and being almost out of the NHL by now. It's just not great at the moment for some of these, for this franchise mode, and for that reason, it's made it hard to kind of continue. Now, I made some scratch moves. I set the two defensemen down, and I called up McEwen and Greer. I think I'm going to keep Arturi and Gonzalez in, and I'm going to play Podge. We're going to have three centers on the fourth line. Podge's face-offs are at a 74, so if we go look, 80 face-offs for Gonzalez. Will Arturi take over? 81? Honestly, I'll just leave it. We'll have Gonzalez taking the draws, and Podge will get some NHL times. I feel like that's what I've been failing to do, is I've been waiting until they're at least 80 overall to put them in the NHL, and that's why I didn't develop a lot of good players, right? We had a lot of really good prospects. We could have a bunch of young players on our team ready and willing to go into the NHL, and I gotta plug in my controller real quick as I say this, but I was too hesitant at putting them in the NHL, so that's why it didn't end up happening. So why don't we just hop right into the season? I'm not doing season goals this time. Honestly, I'm 50-50 on season goals. I'm going to wait till next year's game until they figure out what's going on with all that, as we will have back-to-back games where we'll sim here. We'll go through the preseason. Jonathan Drouin, it'd be nice to bring him back, but he'd be like a depth role. We don't really need that at the moment. Salary cap compliance, yep. Players on waivers, yep. Alright, let's get to this game against Tampa, as we will sim that one as Zuber? I don't know how you say it. It's probably Zuber. Alright, we are here against Tampa. We've got two divisional games. So we got Tampa, Montreal. We're going to sim those two. Then we'll probably go to, there's probably a Toronto game. We'll go to the end of the month. We'll probably sim through this month as well, till this Toronto game. And then we'll play the Montreal game, sim to the end of that month. Probably sim through this one, maybe against Ottawa, because we'll probably be close to them by then. Then once we get here, we have a game against Toronto. And then we have the trade deadline, game against Montreal. Then we can sim through a good amount, right? Because this will get us closer to the end of the year. I usually like to do the last 5 games, and we do have the last game of the year against Toronto, so that helps, so we will sim that one. So let's hop over to this game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. I could have just backed up instead of wasting a little bit of time here. Let's hop in and see how this team will do under the new coach, Rick Tocchet. And yeah, that's really about it. I think the only new signing is Folky. Like, we lost a lot of players. It's definitely a reshaped team from last season. As first period, 1-0, Logan Stankoven gets it. It's a reshaped team from last year, and because we lost Newhook, Zeri, and there's one other person that we lost, which Frost. And then we also lost Shabbat as well, but we kind of knew Shabbat was on his way out. And then we brought in Fogle, and that's not it. We brought Fogle in. Who's on our third line? So McLeod is our second line with Hagel. Belch is on the first line. Barron's on that third line with Fogle, and not too sure. I don't really have to remember. Next period, period number 2, Misa gets one, so our first line, including our power play there, as Misa got it on the power play, getting the goals, and they're going to get one. Vitali. And they get another one, Bell. Ravensburg letting 2 in the third. Is the gas running out of the tank here? Are we gonna throw this game away in the third period? Are we gonna go to overtime? Looks like we are going to overtime. Perfect. For the first game of the year against the Tampa Bay Lightning, we get to watch the boys in overtime. Whew. Let's hop in. Apologies if I'll be a little loud. I'm putting that... Actually, no, I'll take the headphones off. They're usually a little loud. It's plugged into my computer, that's why. Here we go. Okay, this is editing CanucksLand here. Basically, the audio is way too loud because my desktop too. I have 2 desktop audios on OBS, and one of them was to the max because I never used it for some reason. So I clicked on it because I was doing audio things, and now it was to the max. So I'm going to describe it here as Stankoven skates in. I do have like audio describing. It's just this game audio is so loud. Here, as we got it, they're skating and it's Gensel. I could barely see the names. I'm watching this on my editing software. The thing is so low. Bouchard gets it up. Stankoven, he has a break with Hagel. He's gonna slow. He's gonna get poked. It's gonna get to Hagel. Try to send it to Stankoven. Ooh, he tried a shot. That wasn't a pass. There goes behind the net. Hagel, unable to get the puck up. Braden Point's gonna move it up, and there's Thomas Chabot, the former Quebec Nordique, on a breakaway. Will he score? He's stopped. It's weird save. It's picked up. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Ravensburg able to make the save here, as this is Morgan Barron, I'm pretty sure. Skates in, stops. He should have just kept skating and sent it up to the blue line here. As now it looks like that's Vitali. He's gonna get it over to Chabot, and they got Bell skating towards the net. He's going to send it to Bell behind the net. I remember this part. He's going to send it up to Vitali. Vitali's going to skate in and get a shot. Oh, he's going to get poked. And here comes DuPont. Skates it up, gets it to Stankoven, who needs to get off the ice. I remember saying that. Tries to find DuPont in the middle. He checks Barron. A shot stopped. Barron sends it over. DuPont skates in. No, McLeod shot, and it's stopped by Alan Frey. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to fix the audio right here. And it's going to come back as I'm just waiting for it to... Yeah, 3, 2, 1. We are going to be back to normal. Puck dropped. Neighbors gets it up. Shoots. And we will go to a shootout. If that was really loud, I do apologize. My desktop too, for some reason, turned on. Which it hasn't turned on in a while, so I just dropped the TVs all the way. I could just do that too. Here we go. Shootout. Who's going to be the first shooter? It would probably be Tampa who starts it off. As, yeah, that's Ravensburg in a net. It's going to be Braden Point. Braden Coots, he wants to model his game after Point, and he will be stopped by Ravensburg. I don't know why I had to bring Coots into that one. And here's Hagel. Brandon Hagel for our team. In. Ooh, tries to go backhand, but Alan Frey sticks with it. And now Jake Gensel. Ooh, what a stop by Ravensburg, and he gets him to get down on the splits there, and he makes the glove stop, and here's Misa. Our young stud, Michael Misa. Backhand, and it's stopped by Alan Frey, who will get the goal. It's Bell here for Tampa. Will he get the first goal of the shootout? As Ravensburg will stick with him and he'll make the save. And now the captain, Evan Bouchard. Will he end the shootout here? Oh, it hit the post. I thought that was just straight up stopped by Alan Frey, but he was able to get it past him, and it hits the post. Jake Neighbors, the guy who we wanted to trade for, scores on Ravensburg. And the replay glitching out a little bit, but just a nice fast move, skates in, beats Ravensburg, and now we have to score in order for the shootout to continue. And it's Landon DuPont, our generational talent. Will he score? He'll skate right into the goaltender, and that will do it. Tampa takes the first game in a shootout. At least we get a point. Let's see how we do against the Montreal Canadiens as well, because we will slow sim that game. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I apologize if it was. I will try to figure out the audio, but I might just cut that overtime out. Here, we'll sim game. First period against the Habs. 1-1 is Beckett Snecki. That's who it was. That's the other signing we had. Gets his first as a Nordique. Second period, no goals. 1-1 through 1. Or 1-1 through 2, and Nick Suzuki makes it 2-1. Power play for Quebec, not able to capitalize. Power play for Montreal, it's a dangerous one, and Heineman will score. 3-1 Montreal, and it looks like the Quebec Nordiques are going to start off 1-1 to start the season with 1 point through 2 games. Not a great start, as long as we're able to get a win streak going here to start the season. We should be pretty good. It's not the end of the world, it's only 2 games, but you want the win streak to start, and we want to start picking up some wins here to hopefully make it safer at the start of the year that we make the playoffs, because I'd rather not have to push at the end of the year to try to make the playoffs. As we get a shootout win against the New Jersey Devils, Nashville, we get a win, 3-0. Burn me player, just replace him, it's fine. A win, another win, that's a 4-game win streak. I'm just going to continue. They probably replaced him with a better player, so I forgot to put my AHL signings in. That's our second regulation loss of the year. We pick up a win against Detroit in the shootout. Bouchard is out, so we'll replace him with Jack Guy for now, and we'll get a loss against the Bruins. So you know what? For some reason I was going to say I'm not happy. I'm not mad about how we're doing so far. Yeah, Hagel could probably move up. Oh, Belch is up to an 87. Maybe we keep Belch on the first line. Maybe he gets a nice little boost, because he's gonna need a contract extension at the end of the year. Injury report. That's what we wanted to go see. Still pending evaluation. So we'll slow sim. I think having Jack on the first line's fine. It also helps with the matchup of defensive defenseman, offensive defenseman. Don't really want to make a move, because the guy we have to move up there would be an offensive defenseman. That's a 1-0 loss. It's a good year for rookies. I'm not too concerned about rookies this year. Evan Bouchard's back. Come on. Be faster. Yeah, so 84, 85, 86, 83, 88, 89, 87. Like, it's a pretty solid offense. 92 overall there for Landon DuPont. And I was about to change DuPont here on there. Bouchard, 91. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt. How does this game against Carolina go? A 5-3 win. That's a big win, too. Not a divisional rival, but a conference rival. Helps with the wild card. Depending if the Hurricanes are in it. They are not in the wild card race, but they're in their divisional race. So at least it's a playoff team. We're beating another Metro matchup, and we'll take the loss there. Desnoyers is out with a fractured jaw on November 20th. We'll just replace player. It's going to be like McEwen or someone like that, Greer. That's another loss. We're not looking good. We just hit a losing streak. But we're in mid-November. We don't want to replace him with McEwen. He's a center. It's a 3-game losing streak. It's not great. Another loss. And now we're below. And DuPont's out. There's a win. Another win. Another win. A divisional win, too. Another win. Another win. Do we keep Landon DuPont out of the lineup? Put Landon DuPont back. I'm joking. If you have a chance to put the 92 overall defenseman into the lineup, you put the 92 overall defenseman into the lineup. A 7-2 loss. And now Ryan McLeod's out. Injuries galore. A win. And another win. So DuPont wasn't the problem. We're back to 13-9. We went below 500. We're back to 500. And we're only 2 points out of a wild card spot at the moment. So it's not too bad, but I wish it was better. We are really bad at goals for. We're still really good at goals against. Our power play and penalty kill is not great at all. Let's go check the power play lines. Let's see if it's like the power play lines I set up, because if it is, then that's not great. We'll move Barron up to the second line and move Greer down. Power play is what we wanted to go look at. As it looks like the power... It does not look like the power play I set up. Belch has got to be here. I like DuPont on the power play, but I don't like him. I like him playing the blue line, but I want Bouchard on power play 1 blue line. Hagel in the middle, Stankovic shoots right, so yep, that's the right side. Musa shoots left, so that's the right side. Let's see, who... We gotta do the finisher being Bouch. We play for the Bouch bomb. Distributor Misa, because he has more of space, and yeah, Hagel. Could be that guy. Power play 2. DuPont on the blue line, I don't mind at all. McLeod would be there. Who are we missing on this line? So DuPont, we knew would be there. Vogel, Senecki. I feel like we're missing someone, like offensively. Like we have Hagel, Belch. Like our first line plus Hagel. So our second line's McLeod and Desnoyers. I do want to put Desnoyers on the power play, so I'll change him in for Spence. He shoots left, Senecki shoots right, so switch those two. We'll have DuPont as the... We can have Senecki as the finisher with DuPont as the distributor. And the skater be DuPont as well. And then... How big is 6'2"? I think I'm going to put Vogel in front of the net, and then when McLeod comes back, he'll replace Greer. Okay, hopefully that will give our power play a bit of a boost. And we hop down to this game against Toronto. Winnipeg, game 1 here of the month. 2 straight wins, that's good. Game against Dallas. A loss in the shootout. At least it was a close game. I think the only game I've seen where we got like really blown out was against Florida. Was like a 7-2 loss. As McLeod's back, he'll be on the second power play and second line. A loss against Colorado. A loss against Minnesota. This is the wrong time to have a losing streak. As Hag's out of the lineup now. As we get a win against San Jose. We're only 3 points out, but we could be in a divisional spot right now if we didn't go on this losing streak. Time to reverse course here against Toronto, against one of our rivals. If we could get a big win here. Look at Ravensburg, it looks really good. It might be Ivan Kovic. Ivan Kovic is not doing too great. He had a 9-16 at the start of the year, but that's the start of the year. First period against Toronto, 0-0. Second period against Toronto, 0-0. Third period, Toronto on the power play. They will get one. Austin Matthews on the power play. Probably expected. They probably have an insane power play, just not great 5-on-5. As our power play won't be able to capitalize, as it's probably still struggling. And it looks like we will take a 1-0 loss to Toronto. That's disappointing. Why are we getting shut out by Toronto? And Alex Nedeljkovic. I mean, Ravensburg, it's not too bad for him. It helps him. Only letting 1 goal through 60. As we will drop down here, and we will sim to the end of this month. We need to pick it up. We're in the same spot as the Maple Leafs. And we are now 5 points back of a wild card spot. We need to push. Jack Eye will come out of the lineup for Hag. And how are the goaltending's ratings? 85, 81 still. Everyone else's rating is about the same, yeah. Yep, I think one of these guys dropped from an 86 to an 85. That's fine. Podge, how are you doing in terms of points? You got 2 goals, 5 assists. A playmaker. Yeah, but he's not getting like the ultimate amount of ice time, so I'm not going to complain about him not producing. Especially him just playing on the fourth line. He's probably not playing any special teams. Win against, and then on a loss against Montreal, that's the team we need to beat. Win against New Jersey, and do we want Bo Horvat? A second, a third, a fourth, an applicator for Bo Horvat, a third, Gruel, and a sixth. 2 years at 5.4 for Bo. I'm going to say no for now, but if the Islanders still have him by the deadline and we're close, I will. Look, I don't think we're in the spot right now to make a move after a win here against. We're in a wild card spot now. A win, a win and a loss. We're in a better spot now, but we need to push a little bit more. Like, look at the top of the division. The Panthers, we're not going to get there. But can we tie the Sabres? That's what I want to see. Can we make a push for the Sabres? We have a game against the Bruins. We have a game against Ottawa, which the Senators are below us, but we need to open the gap a little bit more. Detroit, same thing, but Detroit is 10 points behind us. Should be an easy win. And then we beat the Bruins. If we do that, we beat the Bruins. It's a 2-point switch, meaning we'll have 40. So let's say we lose against Utah. Win. We will have 48 points, but the Bruins could pick up 2 wins in the meantime, so I'm not going to be like too lenient on that. We will be against the Bruins there. We have a game against Buffalo the next month, a game against Toronto, so that would be like push more into the divisional spot. And then same with Florida. They could just dominate us because it seemed like a really good team still. Let's send to the end of this month, the 31st here, as we go up against Utah, and then we have our 2 divisional matchups. A loss against Utah, I expected it. A win against Detroit, and a big win against Boston. That's what we needed. Vegas, a loss. But that doesn't really help us there. Carolina, a loss, but we get a point out of it. And we're slowly dropping again. The Blue Jackets, a loss. Kraken, we're losing at the wrong time. We get a nice little push. We get to close to a wild card spot or in a wild card spot, and then we start losing at the wrong times. Now we're winning again. We're picking the points back up. The Islanders, and now against the Flames. Another win. The Senators, a divisional matchup. We opened the gap more against the Senators. We're now back into a wild card spot, and we're 4 points back of the Bruins, which the win against the Bruins was nice, but now we have to win against the Sabres. 56 is the wild card spot on the other side. As we get close to the trade deadline, hopefully we win a little bit more. I want to go a really, really, really good month. We need an insane February in order to really push for a spot. We have another game against the Bruins, against the Habs as well, which is good. These are important games. We need to win those. Then we have the just Toronto and Ottawa game at the end of the season. Is really it. So we'll sim up to this Buffalo game. I want to close sim this Buffalo game just because we're close. If we can get 3 straight wins, though, throughout, it'd be great. That's a win. That's one of them. Burnaby, your player. That's fine. At least it's not a Quebec player getting hurt. Another one here against Philly would be nice. A loss. That's okay. That's okay if I do best lines. That's just AHL. Florida. That's a huge win against Florida. That's a huge win. And who passed us? The Canadians. Okay, the Canadians. And they've played 3 more games, so we can pass them as well. This is a big one. This would be a switch of the standings against Buffalo. This is a very important game. And what about the Bruins? Are they too far ahead now? The Bruins are... We can still close the gap. But we need a big win here against Rodrigue. They're playing their backup goalie against us. So, hopefully like a fair better for us. First period. 1-0 Buffalo. Benson, second period. We tie at 1-1 Ryan McLeod. Close games, I've noticed when we do the sim. Power play, we're not able to capitalize. Another one, a long one. And we get another one. Bouchard, we don't get the power play. Maybe we get a goal. A power play, can we capitalize? Nope. We just gotta hold this. Another power play. I would hope for at least 1 power play goal. You know what I mean? Like, I like the time wasted on the power play. We've got the win. We switched against Buffalo. I'm excited, but we wish that our power play was just a little better because 11% is it's close to last in the league. We're just really good at not letting in goals. Just really good at not letting in goals. I feel like we need a sniper. I don't really need to go for Bo Horvat at the deadline. We need to find a Canadian sniper. I don't know if there is such thing. Let's see. So I think we're gonna go to this Toronto game. So these next few games are important. So we'll probably catch up to Montreal as we go through in terms of games. A loss against Vancouver doesn't help. A loss against immediately when we take advantage of Buffalo, a 3 straight loss, like we lose at the wrong points. Bouchard's out now. A game against Dallas where we won. Game against Colorado, can we get a win here? Nope. Oh, why are we losing at the most inopportune? We'd have a big win. A big few wins there. One of them against Buffalo, and then we just slip. Slip on a banana peel, and now we're pushing back towards not being a playoff team. Just out of the playoffs. As Dan Noyer's out. Just injuries galore. Another win here. We got a win there. Not another win, just a win. Well, a win we need. Anaheim. And Ravensburgen's out. What is with these injuries? What is with these injuries? It's got me moving in my chair so much. What's our cap space? 4 mil? Ravensburgen's out. We're paying him 7 for 1 year? How many years? How many years? It just says under contract. I wish it would say the years. As here comes Beckman. Here comes Beckman. Edit lines. Edit lines. As Ivan Kovic, and we have McEwen on that first line, so we'll drop McEwen. And McEuster. We'll put Podge on the third line. As Beckman gets into the lineup with Ivan Kovic. Back out. Well, the best line's the AHL. I don't really care. I know I want old to develop, but continue. Dan Noyer's back. That's perfect. This game's so slow. Get McEwen out of the lineup here for Dan Noyer. And then move him up. You know what? Maybe Dan Noyer's going to be on the third line. I like that chemistry. The chemistry boost could help. So we got to win against... So we're in a wild card spot. We're in a wild card spot, and the Maple Leafs are ahead of... This division is crazy. Just flippity-floppity. So we need to catch up to the Maple Leafs. So this is our biggest game. If we get a win here, I'm buying at the deadline. I'm probably buying at the deadline no matter what. But if we get a win here, it solidifies that we need to buy at the deadline. But last time we played the Maple Leafs, it was a 1-0 loss. So expect a low-scoring game here. As there's the 1-0. It's 4-1 after the first. 3-6. We're getting goals. We just need 3. And we've already got 3. We're just not shooting. We're just not shooting here. Power play. Nope. I'm going to sim to the end of the game. We get 1. I didn't think we'd get 3 there in 10 minutes. So, a high-scoring game, at least, but we take a loss. Yeah, we need a goal scorer. We need a goal scorer for sure. How does it look divisionally? I mean, yeah, we just got to keep our lead. And in order to do that, we need a goal scorer. Enter the trade deadline. Please, please, please have there be a Canadian goal scorer. You're American, you're Swedish. Holloway is a two-way forward. Do we have a sniper? A sniper, a sniper. I just need to find a sniper. Shane Wright would be nice. Shane Wright would be nice, but he's not a sniper. Robertson? What's he? Like, Stankoven's a sniper. We just need, like, a second-line sniper. He's a second-line player, but he's American. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just checking if he was American. Bo Horvat has been traded to Utah, so Bo Horvat will not be an option. Bjorkstrand, but he's not Canadian. Tippett. Tippett's Canadian, isn't he? Am I wrong about this, or is Tippett Canadian? Yeah, he's Canadian. I'm going to retain 50% just to keep the money fine. Okay, Vegas can't do that. We'll move, let's see, who do we have for prospects? I want to move this out. Do I want to move Abdelkader? No, not really. Don't want to move Lawrence because he's 1874, right? Like, it's tough with moving prospects. This Gallardi guy and a second round pick for next year. League approved. Oh yeah, it's just 1 year of retain. Okay, Vegas can retain the salary. It was just the game glitching out. And they just traded him to the Blue Jackets. Oh my god. Oh my god. They just traded him to the Blue Jackets. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just so funny. We are literally about to make a move, pick up a player, and he gets traded to the Blue Jackets. You know what? I'm gonna talk to the Blue Jackets real quick. Do they have the Blue Jackets? I don't even have like a player on here. I'm gonna go talk to the Blue Jackets. Hey, we'll give you a first. We'll give you a first if you take. If you let us bring him in. Come on, where is he? Tippett? I know they're probably a buyer. It's like we'll give you a first round pick. Straight up. 1-for-1, no salary retained for Tippett. No, I'm crazy. I don't care. You know what? I'm so mad that I will do this. It's franchise mode. I can do whatever I want. We'll take a second and Owen Tippett for a first round pick. Podge gets sent down. That's fine. I want Tippett so bad that I'll get mad. I'll give him a first round pick. They're probably just gonna go out and buy a player anyway. Hopefully the CPU's not like. Well, we got someone. Ravensburgen's back. That's perfect. 21 out of 20 players. It's because we have 3 goaltenders. So we can send down. I don't know why I went here. Beckman. Oh no, he'll have to go through waivers. No one's going to claim him. He's a 75 overall goaltender. He has good starter potential, but if he can clear waivers with starting potential, then yeah. Well, I guess we gotta have Ivan Kovic. He's small. That's the problem, isn't it? So, what's the lines here? Yeah, we need to fix the lines. Why is Achuri on the third line? Barron, we need Senecki here. Belch on the first line with Stankov and Amisa. Who has a better draw? 80? 86. Yeah, I don't know why they put Stankov in the center. Tippett on the second line with McLeod and Hagel. Two-way forward. Playmaker, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sniper. Senecki with Vogel and Barron. And we got a power forward, a power forward, and a power forward. And then Desnoyers with Achuri and Greer at the moment. We had to send down Podge. So, yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay. We're against the Washington Capitals, as someone's talking. Outside, we got a game against the Montreal Canadiens. That's the one we're going to. Can we get a win? Yes, we do. Montreal, the Battle of Quebec, yet again. Sim this game. This is an important game as well. We need the win. First period, 1-1. Owen Tippett gets... He could have got a goal last game, but I will say this first is Quebec in the quick sim. Another one, Bouchard. There in a second. I forgot to check who got their goal. Let's do that real quick. Niedenberger. Heineman will get one to tie the game. Oh, and Reinbacher gets one. And now we're down. We're down 4-2. Oh, we do get one, but that's a game we should have won. What are we doing in the... We're collapsing in the third period. I just realized. Like, we've collapsed in the third a lot. Rick Tocchet is coaching us, so I guess maybe he brought the Canuck luck over here. The Bees is an important game, but I'm going to send to the end of the month. We'll just pay attention to that game. Actually, is the Bruins an important game? Yeah, it still is an important game. A win against the New Jersey Devils. We need to go on a streak here. We need a great March. That's a good way to start it. Rangers. Keep the momentum going here. Blackhawks. That's Bedard and someone else. There's like a huge player on there. Another loss. That's not one. Now these are 2 wins. These have to be 2 wins. Against the Bruins. A point. Vegas. Tippett can't get it done against his own team. 2 losses. We're out of a wild card spot now. But this is the team. A loss. A loss. Yeah, we just gave the Blue Jackets a lead that we might not be able to come back from. 86-83. We are literally 3 points out. 3 points out with 1 more game in hand. So we have a game in hand. So if we get the win against the Islanders, then we're only 1 point back. This is so. All right. I know I've been going like pretty fast paced. How is Ravensburg in terms of like the wins? Oh, it's not even on the list. Thought he would be. All right. I don't really have power of video editing. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Whew, I'm so nervous. I feel like my job would be on the line at this point, right? Because we've missed the playoffs 2 years in a row if we lose and miss. So, first game here against the Islanders. A win. That's a huge win. That's a huge win. Because even if they play a game, right? The Blue Jackets didn't. Oh, they did and they lost. Can we get another win here against the Flames? Yes. Oh my god. Okay. Sabres, Maple Leafs, Senators. Can the Blue Jackets lose again, please? The Blue Jackets lost again. Oh my god, can we get another win? A loss. Against the team we should beat, though. That's the problem I have with that loss. Okay. We don't have to worry about the Montreal Canadiens. We don't have to worry about the Montreal Canadiens. We just have to worry about the Blue Jackets. Who lost? No, they got a 1 point. Pittsburgh? A loss. No! We're out of a playoff spot at the moment. Is it going to come down to this game against the... Oh, I don't want to swear, but it's the Leafs. It's the Leafs. Blue Jackets got 1 point. It does come down to this. It does come down to this. I think they have the tiebreaker on us, too. Really? I guess, is it... sorry, I'm just going to go to Stats Central. Is it... It's regulation wins, right? It's not row. It's just RW. I don't know if they have that here. Oh, wait. This is players. It's probably why you don't see it. It's because it's players. Oh, they do have regulation. Okay. L2. L2. You're pressing R2, Matthew. Eastern Conference. It is the top 8. Yeah, they have 1 more regulation win than us, but we have more. We have more. Weird. I have the headphones on, that's probably why it's weird. Audio things. We have 1 more regulation and overtime win. They just have the regulation wins. Oh my god, I hate this. Didn't it happen like the year before we made our first playoff run? We had to win the last game and we lost. And the Islanders lost as well, so if we had won it, then yeah. As we're facing Connor Hellebuck, who has 31. Oh my god, Ravensburg, please. Please, guys. Please, I'm going to do the whole game because it's going to make me nervous. It comes down to this against the Leafs. Power play. Come on, power play. Oh my god, of course they get a power play right after. And Matthews scores. Power play again. Are you serious? Power play. Come on, power play. Yes, Stankoven. Oh. Power play finally done. So that's the first sim power. We're able to kill it off. We're only down 1. Oh my god, the nerves. The nerves. We're only down 1. Come on, boys. Attack. Attack. This isn't about defense. We gotta score. We have to switch it around. Could Owen Tippett put it in? Power play. No, they get a power play. We kill it. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're going into the third. Come on, guys. Come on. We just need 1. 1 shot. 1 shot. Power play. No. Come on. Don't let the season end like this. Don't let the season end like this. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Are you... Power play? No. Oh, my God. It's Lori. Ah, no. The season's over. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's how the season ends? Man. Alright. Let's send to the lottery. I'm gonna let myself swear. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Get 1 out, man. That was just heartbreaking. I don't even care about the playoffs. I didn't even check player stats throughout the year, man. I was just focused on team success. It doesn't really matter how our players do to me. I just want the team to do good, and we haven't at all. Sharks, Jets in the conference finals. I don't think we'll see the east side. Oh, Columbus made it all the way. Great. Buffalo wins the cup. Finally. Buffalo fans have something to cheer about. I'm happy for them. Oh, man. It's just heartbreaking. Alright, I'll put the lottery image up. Let's see how it is. The 17th overall pick belongs to Nashville. 16th, Vegas. 15th, Seattle. 14th, Columbus with our pick. 13th, Vancouver. Montreal. 11th, New Jersey from Chicago. The Rangers have the 10th pick. The 9th pick, Detroit. 8th pick is Los Angeles from Ottawa. 7th pick, Calgary. 6th pick, Philadelphia. 5th pick, Los Angeles. The 4th pick is Washington, as there's a fall. And the 3rd pick is the Islanders, as they will fall 2. St. Louis will fall to 2, and it's Tampa, who won the lottery. And it's Quebec, who stays in mediocrity, as their team leaders are 65 points each. Do I blow it up? I'm fired at this point. I think I'm fired. Like, what is this? What are these sims? I don't understand it. Like, I understand it's even, Jack Guy, look at that. Right, but like... Bouchard, Dupont each getting 20 points? Are you serious? Like, are you serious? Alright, power of video editing, we're back here. I probably cut out the whole part talking about my player stats. I honestly don't care. It's so bad, I'm not even gonna think about it. Honestly, I don't know if I even finished talking about why I don't really like this franchise, but I think it's just the player development, how wacky it is. It's just, it was looking so up. Now it's not. The team's not succeeding. At this point, if I was a general manager, I'm probably, like, as consistent as we are, I'm probably fired. After 2 years of missing the playoffs, after we made the playoffs for losing 3 straight years, or 2 years, yeah, we should be a playoff team, but it's not happening, and I have bad contracts. At this point, I'm not really having fun with this franchise mode anymore, like what I used to. It's also not doing too great in terms of views. I mean, I could care less about the views. It's just that I feel like it's because of how late I am into the series now. I feel like if I started a new one, people can start with, it'd be a little better with having a bit more of a following now, right? It's just it's a lot of catch up, and I understand that these videos aren't top notch. So I think I'm gonna take a probably 1, maybe 2 week break from this franchise mode for a little bit and reevaluate, because I think I might be able to finish this for NHL 26 is really what I wanted, like just to continue till NHL 26. But if I don't feel like it, it might be a permanent break until NHL 26, because I want to do a new franchise mode when that video game comes out. But I'm so deep into this one that I'm kind of tired of just the disappointment of this one. I don't think I've succeeded as a GM at all, and I feel like I'm going to lose a bunch of players here in this offseason. So I apologize if you were watching the series this whole time and you enjoyed it. It's just not the same. It was so good at the start, and now it's just so disappointing. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one on Monday. The video on your right is the video from Friday. The video from Wednesday. The video on your left is the video from Monday. I'll see you guys on Monday for an awesome video. Franchise mode, though, I'm not sure what the future holds. Bye.